This video is a compilation of all the things you didn't know you could do with InShot, like cloning yourself into a mirror, motion tracking objects, changing your background like this, text behind the person, zoom into the eye effect, fire effect, and more. I actually made all these videos individually, and I have individual videos for all of them, but I just want to compile them together so that you can watch them at once and understand how to use these tools. Now, if you're a beginner that's just starting content creation and editing, I'll advise you to save this video so that you can always come back to use it to practice.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take.
If you want to do this giant effect like I just did right now, one of the things you have to consider is the building. Like you can see now, this building is kind of straight like this, so it will be easy to do the effect. If it has like a slopey top like this one here, then it will be super hard. So I looked for a building that has that straight thing. Also make sure that you stand far from the building to create the illusion that you're taller than the house. Another factor that helps with creating this illusion is to film from below. Right now my camera is on the ground. Make sure that your camera setup is stable because your camera should not move throughout the duration of filming this clip. Now when you're done with the setup, record a video of yourself looking at the ground and jump up as high as you can. And then record a clip of the scene without you in it. Now I forgot to do this, so I did it another way. To get it, I took a screenshot of the video and used an app called Snap Edit to remove myself from the scene. It's super easy. I have a detailed tutorial on how to remove people or a person from your video. You can check my description box. I'm going to leave a link there. Now for the final phase, which is editing, open your video in InShot app. Now go to PIP and overlay the video of you not in the scene or the image you edited from Snap Edit where you removed yourself from the image. Click here to make it the same size as the video. Then go to mask, choose this mask, flip it and mask your leg behind the house. Then scroll to the part where your leg is mid-air. Split the overlaid clip and delete the rest. Now this is the part where you subscribe and like this video. I'm going to be trying the levitation effect, and these are the pictures I was able to create. You can also do the video version using this method, but yeah, I tried the photography version first. So yeah, this was basically how I did it. The first part was to use a tool, any tool of your choice, and while sitting on it, make sure your leg is make it as straight as possible so that you can be able to edit the tool part out. You also have to ensure that while filming, your video and camera setup is stable. It's very much advisable to use artificial light instead of natural light so that you can be able to have control of your setup. You also have to take a picture or a video of the scene without you and the stool. After filming, we go on InShot. So now we go on InShot, we go to Photos, New, select the picture you want to edit. Then you go to PIP, which is PIP. PIP, you take the picture without you or the stool in the background, and then you drag it to the same size as here, and then you go to mask. You pick any mask of your choice, but just make sure the shape is good enough to remove the stool. And then you pull this thing down to remove the line. As you can see, the max picture is still very obvious. This is exactly why you have to ensure that your lighting setup and camera does not change position at any given point of you shooting, because look now, the mask is having different color to the actual picture. So now we have to fix this. Now to adjust the color, I'm going to just go to adjust and then reduce the lighting so it can be just as dark as the rest of the scene. Yeah, I think it looks cute. Now the difference is not that much.
And voila, this is the result.
So you want to be able to stick text to your hands like this, or your head like this. Wow! Or any moving object. I'm going to be showing you how to do that on InShot app, and let's get to it.
So after uploading your video, go to text, click on text, then type whatever you want. Now position the text on the subject you want it to follow. In this video, it's going to follow my fingers. As you can see, it does not initially follow the finger, so we have to make that happen. Now extend the text to the point where you want it to stop appearing. Now scroll to the left and select tracking. Then select this other tracking option. This one is meant for when the subject is not on the face. Now position the tracker on the subject you want the text to follow. Now start tracking. It takes a few seconds and it's done. Now let's stick this fire sticker on my face. Go to sticker, select your preferred sticker. Put it directly on the moving face or head. And extend it to where you want the tracking to stop. Now go to tracking again, and this time around select this other tracking option, which is specifically for tracking the face or head of someone. And it's done. So in your InShot app, open the video you want to edit. That's the video with the eyes. Split the part where you open your eyes and delete the rest. Then go to your right and freeze. Now go to the beginning of the freeze frame and add keyframe. Then go to the end of the video and zoom in as I'm doing right now. After that, go to PIP, which is used to overlay videos. Then overlay the video you want to appear inside the eyes. Then move the video to where you want the transition to start. After that, go to mask and add the circle mask. Then make it as small as the pupil. After that, add keyframe and go back to mask and increase the video as the pupil gets bigger, just like I'm doing now. Go back to mask again and increase the video as the pupil gets bigger. Now keep doing this until the overlaid video finally covers the screen. Do not increase the size of the video without going to mask first. Now this will take a while, but you have to be patient with it. So we just have to keep doing it. You go to mask, you increase as the video goes on. you go to mask, increase, and that's how you continue doing it until it covers the whole screen. Now when it gets almost to the last part, just increase the video totally to cover the whole screen. So in order to make the transition as smooth as possible, we have to go to ease and click on the third graph, and it makes the transition look smoother. And that's how you do it. You want to know how I did that, right? It's super easy, but the first step is to click on the like and subscribe button. So now we have to talk about the camera setup, which is a very important part of getting this cinematic effect. You have to ensure that your camera setup is at your back. It has to be filming your image and that of your camera. So you have to set up in such a way that it is showing both your body and yourself in the mirror. Also ensure that you don't change the position of your camera at any given moment. And if you're using natural light, make sure that at that time you're filming, the weather is stable, because you're going to be filming 2 clips and you want to ensure that the 2 clips look the same. So now that we're done with the camera rules, the next one is the filming. While filming, you have to ensure that your real image and the image in the mirror does not touch each other, because if it does, the whole point of this video would be ruined, and you're going to see why when we get to the editing stage. Now, depending on what you're trying to act out, if you want to do exactly what I did now, you're going to have to film yourself twice doing the same thing. The only difference is at the end, you're going to change. For example, I started washing my face. I made sure I washed my face 4 times. I counted the number in my mind so that I would be doing the same thing I did in the first clip and in the second clip. But unlike the first clip, I washed my face and used the towel. And then the second clip, instead of picking up the towel, I picked up the scissors. So that's it for filming and setup. Now we have to go to the editing part. We are going to be using InShot for this video. So now we go to the InShot app. We go to video, new, the first clip, and then peep, the second clip. You make it the same size, and then you go to mask, pick the round one depending on the shape of your mirror. If your mirror is square, you pick up the square one, but I pick the round one. So now it's exactly the size of the mirror. Now you pull this part here, this tiny part, you pull it a little bit so that you would remove the line, so it would not show any line. That's done. As you can see, it's done. So that's it for this video. I hope it was easy for you to understand, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section.
1, 2, 3, 4, get on the dance floor.
You want to know how I did that, right? The first step is to touch the like and subscribe button if you haven't, or else it will not work for you. Wow. Just kidding. But anyways, after that, download the InShot app, because we're going to be doing this on InShot after you have filmed your video. So now let's go into the InShot app. So now click on the InShot app, you go to video, go to new, and then select the videos or pictures you want to be your background. Now I got these pictures from online and Canva, and then you go to peep, that's overlay. Then you put the video you want to cut out, the video you want the background to be removed. Yeah, and then you cut it out. Voila. But it's not properly done yet, so you go to Chrome, and then you remove those whitish background. Make sure it's on the color you want to actually remove. Yep, and now it's clean. You can adjust the strength of the Chrome key and basically do any adjustment you want, as long as the image comes out the way you want it to come out.
Yeah. Now for the music, I screen recorded a video on YouTube and extracted the audio, and yeah, that was it. Voila, it's done. To film yourself doing whatever you like with your hands, like this. And the next stage is to download the InShot app if you don't have it. And if you do, just go to your InShot app.
Oh my god.
What? You thought there was a magic trick? Now go to your InShot app. So now in the InShot app, we go to video, we go to new, we choose the video we want to edit. As you can see, there is no fire, spark or sound, and that's what we're going to add now by going to peep. To add the effect, we overlay a video with a flame. This is the video. I got it off the internet. I got it from Luca B. I would link it in the description box. And then we go to blend. Now blending the video would remove the black background because we just need the fire, and choose your preferred blend option. Then you adjust it. Next is to mask. We use the mask because we want to make the fire get the shape of our fist, and also to be able to adjust the size properly. In order to adjust the fire at every given point, because I wanted the fire to start small and then when I open my hand it becomes big, so to do that we use keyframe to change the position of the fire at every point. So you add keyframe, then you make it big and switch the position. When you add keyframe once, the app automatically add keyframes for you at every given position. So every time you move the clip to the next part, it adds a keyframe for you, so you don't need to do that all the time. Now the next part is for you to add the fire spark to give it a more magical and realistic effect. Then you blend it to remove the darkening. I prefer to use the screen or color dodge, but in this video I use the color dodge blend. Now this is how the video should look like, but there is obviously something missing. The next step is to add the fire sound effect, which I would also link in the description box. If you're still watching to this moment and you like what you see, please make sure you like and subscribe, to encourage me and also push my content to other people. So now I'm selecting the fire sound effect I want to use. Again, the link is in my description box. I also try to adjust my clip to the sound effects because the sound and the video has to be in sync. The sound should be heavy when the fire appears and stable while the fire is on, and then it also has to have an effect when the fire is going out of my hand, So I try to adjust the video to match the sound, but then I realized the sound is not enough, the sound timer. So the sound is about, I think, 5 minutes and the video is 10 minutes. So I simply split the sound and then extended it to the end, then duplicated the middle, because the middle sound will be consistent anyways. The only difference would be the beginning sound and the ending sound. So I just basically duplicated the middle sound, and yeah, so now the sound is enough. And here is the finished product. Go to the InShot app now. Then you go to video, then new, Then pick the video you want to edit. Now this is the video I want to edit, so I just go to the text, Happy Jessie, that's the name of my channel. Pick the font I want. Yeah, I prefer this one. And now we save it. Now that the video has been downloaded, you go back to InShot again. Click on video, go to new, then go to peep. You click on the one without the text. Then you expand it to the same size. Then you cut it out. And let's see the result. You see? Now the video is done, you just save it.
Now, if you're a beginner that's just starting content creation and editing, and these things I'm showing you is complicated for you, you don't have to worry. I have a video for beginners where I explain every single tool in detail. So from beginning to the end, everything you see on InShot, I explained what they are for and how to use them. So click here if you're interested in that, and I'll see you in that video. I also have a playlist for AI, so if you're interested in AI and what it can do for you as a content creator and as an entrepreneur, and how it can make life easier for you, click on this playlist here, and I'll see you in my next video. Make sure you subscribe and like and share this video as well. There are people that want this video too. You guys don't like to share the video. You need to share it, okay?